right now. Pin drop and serve finally execute going to be happening on this B site.
KO knife out to suss the inside of the site. EGGSTER's only good for the one, and 100 Thieves, with the help of the smokes, can take enough ground plant that spike pretty securely. NVFQ stayed pretty bare bones on that B site with the lack of noise really being made. So they'll go for this 3v4 retake after Melia spear tipped her way in. All about how you re-enter though, and Jazzy doesn't have any util to do so. Knife back in 5. And Thea still on the way back here. So much upkeep you have to deal with. Jazzy's found a head tap onto Asuna, but 100 Thieves still maintaining. CRYO holding up the hall. It's hard to crunch this. Have both ways to look before crossing that street, and Jazzy only dealing with the one before the time bank is already nearly fully depleted. Hey, there's the Astra. Pay attention to that, folks. So it is 100 Thieves taking that first attack round. Chomp on a little more space. Eve now set up to intercept CRYO's TDF. Oh, but EGGSTER finding the high ground pick on top of the approach. That was solo as Melia still hasn't fully carved out spawn, but well, she's about to.
There's no way that they're going to be expecting Melia all the way back here. Poppin going to be the first one to potentially come to fruition, but actually just slips away in time.
She's going to catch this gate crash too. She has so much knowledge on where they can end up going.
And look at this, 100 Thieves looks like they're cycling around, but Melia finds that first pick, so now EGGSTER has to kind of hold the fort down alone.
Yeah, knowing that Melia's coming and then hearing the steps from the link, it doesn't matter! He's got both on the entry and up to 3 now for him. On the hunt for the ace, no one else available to take it from him. Melia toying and dealing half the other way as well. EGGSTER into the right click on the pistol, 10 seconds, and Marceline's gonna dare to fight it. Setting up. 1 star available just in the fadeaway, giving EGGSTER a 50-50, and Marceline can steal the ace away. But FlyQuest will still grab the round. CRYO is gonna dare to peek it in. Yeah, Eve's out of options. They've got to fight this out. The trap is set up. EGGSTER is here to play saving grace, but CRYO and Melia hold it down for all 3.
CRYO, though, now down to 5 HP. That more or less just opens the door completely onto that B site. Should be a nice and easy take here. Melia's still lurking. So far forwards, might be able to find a timing, actually, onto Jazzy, but oh, what was that flick? That was disgusting.
So nasty. And that will be the kicker for sure. Popping a lot of tools in the bank. No excuses to use them. And they know that a lot of it is going to come through art. Thea is perfectly attuned to this, but going to have to avoid the C's to start things out. Can't entirely, and so the pressure forces Jazzy to also step into it, but there's enough util to placate that as well. 7 seconds, and Slandy's going to get that plant down. Heard by Thea, sprayed away to 1 HP as she gets out of there. And the rest of 100 Thieves have to make the ascension. CRYO buckling forward, hunkering down. 2 for him, and he's still skating, still looking. Poppin' though, finding his own 2-piece on the Sheriff, and it's suddenly a 2v1 against that 1 crack of health that Slandy's boasting. Nothing in her kit.
Oh my
and
god.
Now the Armageddon to force Poppin's 3rd kill of the round there. Yeah, sure. Why not? TP back over from EGGSTER, so you rebalance the stack. But it's still early to meet this. Yeah, Thea's still been there. So that'll be a trade out, but no more Astra smokes. Next checkpoint, Jazzy. Nothing to find her, and oh, CRYO turns to it. That's a stumble, and 100 Thieves have the go button in on the Nightfall. Won't catch anybody, but Melia's got the rest of the spacing. EGGSTER quick response so she doesn't get too flighty.
30 seconds left.
Now it's about the reapproach, and Eve is here with that TDF, able to cut short Marceline. Slandy now alone on that spike plant, and has to use basically everything left to play keep away. EGGSTER spooked away by that haunt, though, despite the 2-stack, knowing that the presence from CRYO is now here, and Slandy can start dancing around it again. Eve in that 2v1, and Slandy already pressuring them away with the shots, while CRYO just holds that staunch watchdog position from main. Still, that TDF is dangerous. Has enough shots to make it work. Quick switch to the headhunter, and CRYO's repressured. 1 shot's all it takes, and CRYO's not falling for that first tap. Eve's going for half. Eve's 2nd tap. CRYO goaded in, and the shot's missed. 100 Thieves tie it back up.
Blade Storm activated for Melia alongside this operator, so a different look this time around as EGGSTER once again under pressure, very far forwards, but can back all the way up thanks to the portal.
Yeah, he's been fishing in those 2 pockets on the opening this whole time. Thea holding down the road, so 100 Thieves are going to pump up the gas. EGGSTER is prepared for it, though, and this is the kind of push that you do expect FlyQuest to manage without really any hesitation. The stack is prepared. They have the interceptions. They've witnessed all of the key util already thrown. They have all the intel they need, and they're more than smart enough to understand how to counteract it. It's all about preventing
Spike down B.
tenures on their role shifts. It's always been this effervescent ever-presence ever since they started. And FlyQuest starting out on the attack here in the second half. As they started things out, they showed that if, you know, the stack was there, then they could pretty easily intercept the entrances. But the headline was for sure CRYO being such a consistent guy that could just walk it down. No walking necessary for first blood of the half, though, as FlyQuest have the stack but no spike. So they're just going to try and do their due diligence until Poppin figures out where he's going.
And that's a statement to be made right off the rip there. EGGSTER going down to CRYO. But a lot of room given up on mid. Something that both of these teams seem like they're kind of doing on this defense. But finally, 100 Thieves going to be re-aggressing here. Understand where Thea is, trying to pressure that middle side just a little bit more. But now they're going to be running right into CRYO's crosshairs.
Fully around about it, just to get to the road to B anyway, where CRYO will get his second kill. It just doesn't matter, dude. 100 Thieves have the lockdown, have the lineups, have the counter flash, and now a huge personnel advantage. Flashback in from Jazzy, catches a whole stack though, and all of a sudden, it goes back their way. 2 now for her, and she's holding up this front line as Poppin has made his way back as well. Sudden turnarounds, littering this team, even when they're not playing for a VCT spot. Melia on the slow entry though, and she's just gonna keep walking it down too. Can keep Asuna steady on the entry. Poppin jumps away to avoid Asuna and can now reset from the road. Tries to go for the head tap. Asuna chasing it down. Little time on the spike, but he's gonna be able to find it. And 100 Thieves will take the pistol, sell whatever stack is flanking that they want to. In the meantime, Asuna, his position is obvious. Surely still holding this site. Prowler out to give away at least 1 on the flank. Yeah, Envy is going to be pretty tuned to how many might be spinning this, but are they prepared? Probably not. Jazzy at least with the 1, but the rest of Envy has to tuck and tumble into Asuna to try to get that personnel advantage back, but Asuna can just flash himself back in and manage the 1v1 against Thea. And this crunch is a lot tougher with the Stingers as opposed to CRYO with that Outlaw that can just walk it down and continue the streak for 100 Thieves, making it 9-5.
Here.
You go Prowler.
Nothing B.
Already in.
Flashing for you. 3, 2, 1, pop.
Leave me.
Yep, leave me.
Too close.
Blocking sight.
Take the
Astra and
roll.
Chamber.
Sorry.
We play heavier for B. I have the full aim in line. Can we get
Should I come
heavier for
towards
B?
the door?
I have to spot B.
I was
You guys
cross holding on you. Good.
In R1.
Yeah.
One in R, one in R.
Close mid door.
Walking up R right now. Gina, come see this with me. Great.
Yeah.
Ready? One in
R1 mid door. We done mid door.
Both are. They're grabbing guns,
Yeah,
grabbing specters. Right now.
You're good.
They smoke to get out.
Out planning.
Running in this one. One could watch.
Just hold, Matt.
Spike planted.
Hold on, you can let
Could be
you let
R
Emily
so
clear
I think
space.
he
Let
is.
Emily clear space.
One enemy remaining.
I think he's in R.
Yeah, Emily.
Yeah,
keep
on my
going,
right.
keep going.
On your right.
It's like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Well done.
Sorry, I was like
Nice,
processing what right
shit,
meant.
shit.
Is there any other guns? But do you guys just have specters?
No, it was just specters, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot of specters.
This time they wait out the knife, not going to give up a lot of information. That allows CRYO to move up just a little
Just
bit
walking.
more. Yeah, shoulder found.
That's kill number 22 for him, by the way. And EGGSTER is going to be able to chase that down. Ballsy, but it works. So now 100 Thieves have to throw a little bit of piecemeal util to try to prevent a lot of this, and EGGSTER, the TP is good. Asuna, though, steps into the smoke, and a great double counter frag as Melia susses out EGGSTER from the one-way. An immediate restabilization that makes this defense just impenetrable. That was so impressive. And again, that's just terrific presence from Asuna. Great understanding of when exactly to cut that corner.
Where I get a little bit concerned, though, is they bought up all these Guardians. So it is a bit of an investment. An excellent flash. Melia finding 2, finding 4 now. Blades from Pop looking for the ace.
Give it to her, Thea saying, I dare you, and Melia dares. Your first ace of the Spotlight series happening in the very first game on 100 Thieves. Continued tear. CRYO's been the one owning that lane the whole time, too. So, you know, Melia's got to feel good getting her time running it down there on B main at least once today. Oh, that was so great. And you know that Envy is not prepared for it to be specifically her. A pivot like that to the outskirts after manning the door off rip. She did that so fast. And there's Asuna with that great flash to facilitate exactly the kind of thing that he's been workshopping the past couple months in this offseason. I had some great fruition here in Spotlight.
Oh, well, that's a lot of information there. Hey, remember when you said that the timeout for FlyQuest was going to be about vibes? Well, this is going to have to be something more. 2 ultimates online, though, so FlyQuest have a lot of tools to work off.
Another big entry, another big shutdown. Asuna still that cutoff, man. And able to re-up with the help of the Nebula, too. Rest of the stack is here. NVFQ have already made a good amount of space work. No command tucked in. Jazzy gonna try and take some space with it. Quickly refragged by Marceline, and now 100 Thieves can cut back. A lot they can just control off the Nebula as well. They can start the spike tap and force FlyQuest to start second guessing. There's one ultimate to play keep away, but yeah, 100 Thieves are already way in front of it yet again. They know this all too well, and it is a fantastic start to their group stage. A 13-5 victory here on Pearl.
And once again, the 100 Thieves squad, in general, I would say, they were looking so good when it kind of came to the strategy, when it came to how they really wanted to play the map and worked all of these different things around. I'd say, you know, FlyQuest, when it came down to those little micro moments, we saw some amazing flashes coming through from Jazzy.